AR-15. Oh boy. Oh boy. So there is a separate consideration of banning AR-15s. Now, a lot of the media says assault-style weapons. I don't know what the hell that means. Really, anything is an assault-style weapon. I got this. I guess I don't know what you call it, but basically utility knife. Here we go. Look at that. It's got holes here. You know what these holes are for? It's not really for design. I mean, it could be, but these act as bleeders. This is an assault, I guess, style knife, but really it's here with, it's here with pliers. So I guess maybe I got some assault style pliers here too, right? So when the media says assault style, they need to be really careful with how they're terming these. Now, one can argue that some guns like the AR-15 are basically not for anything good except for basically military action, for killing human beings. And that is true. Or a horde of zombies. That is also true. You can kill off a horde of zombies. So maybe if we can use the zombie apocalypse argument to keep the AR-15 in continuation, I think that might be a better argument. Especially with monkeypox. That might be a COVID. Maybe it's like a COVID zombie mutation. You know what I'm saying? But really, come on, let's be real with that. So when they say assault style weaponry, again, I think the media should be a little careful. And of course, people who don't like guns like to lean on that. Anything and everything that can be considered a weapon is an assault style weapon. That goes for knives. It even goes for weed eaters. I just got a weed eater. It's battery powered, but I bet you 50. Whatever. 50 million, 50,000, 50, 100 million, 5 trillion thousand blades of grass that the weed eater will assault you just as well as a gun. It may not be though from afar. I might have to get closer, but I can get close to you with a weed eater. You're not going to think anything different, are you? No, you'd be like, okay, we had a conversation with a weed eater, and next thing you know, he's using it on my neighbor, right? I bet you wish you had a gun. Ooh, what? Anyway, but there is a point to the idea of banning ARs. I'm not going to say assault rifles. That's not what AR stands for. I believe it's augmented rifle. I don't know. But, I mean, really, what are you going to need it for? Right? Now, maybe the end of the world will come soon, and it's no government. It's going to be left to protect anybody, and it's going to be, the ugly versus the good versus the kind of want to just chill, and maybe then, right? So we can come up with scenarios where the AR should be allowed in the hands of civilians. So, but a lot of people, the excuses they use, it just goes to show that they have no common sense whatsoever, and you don't want them to have these guns. When they say, I'm going to use an AR to fight, communism, I'm going to use an AR to fight my government because my government might become oppressive. Well, they're already oppressing you, right? And your gun is not going to do anything about it. Right? And if you try to, they're just going to strike you down very easily. It's that simple. Okay? You got a whole society who will look at you like a terrorist. It's plain and simple. You could be absolutely correct, but you're just going to be a terrorist. That's it. So get rid of that idea completely. And some people say, well, I take it hunting. Like, what are you hunting? Again, is that a horde of zombies that you're hunting? Because otherwise you shouldn't need an AR. And if you can't, I'm not a hunting fan myself, but whatever. Take a bow, take a bolt action rifle. I love bolt action rifles. And I love the AR. The AR is a very, very sexy gun. But if I have to ask myself, if I find myself in the woods, of course I would never be hunting, but say I would. If I'm in the woods with an AR, I'm sorry, but I'm really gonna have to ask myself, why do I need so many shots? Am I that terrible? Am I going to miss that much? So really, the AR is meant for killing people. That's it. Or zombies, which are still people, but we understand. Right? So you can't pretend like the AR is necessary for even really home defense. It isn't, because you start spraying that AR, you're going to go through walls, and you're probably going to kill other people. Okay, so the best home defense would be a short barrel shotgun, and then your pistol. That would be the best. They revolvers and everything. They have all these wonderful shotgun cases and stuff you can buy, and it would definitely handle your case handle your situation a lot better. You know, now you're like, well, someone might attack my house with an AR. Well, there's a reason to ban ARs. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this. So the people who love guns, we'll just go ahead and get political here, are generally the conservatives. I'm not a conservative, and I have my gun. I'm not a liberal either, but, you know, some people want to say one thing or the other. Because I have a gun, I am a conservative. I just don't know it. And if I want, you know, universal health care, oh, I'm a liberal and just don't know it, you know, whatever. But let's break something down real quick, just real quick. Let's say, for instance, say conservatives, they think liberals are stupid. It is what it is. Do you want a liberal to have an AR? Ooh, I wouldn't. If I thought somebody was stupid, I wouldn't want them to have an AR. Now, liberals think conservatives are stupid. You know, it's just a bunch of, you know, tribalism in there. But, you know, now conservatives, most conservatives are probably very responsible people, really responsible gun owners. However, in order to, you know, be a responsible gun owner, you're also going to have to think about, well, who do I not want these guns to fall in the hands to? Like, what kind of people can ruin this right for me? You know, and we're going to go ahead and go to video 3, I believe, or 4. I don't even know how many videos I'm doing. This is becoming too much. But I promise you I'm going to wrap it up. One more video. Please stick along.